Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Bad Days. It's the show where your bad days are your best stories. My name's Hassan. Today, we're going to talk about Colleen Ballinger, aka Miranda Sings. If you guys don't remember, Miranda Sings, cringy YouTuber with lipstick all over their face, used to make children's content back in the day, way back in the day, developed quite a cult audience, went on tour around the country, even had a Netflix show for a time that I don't know who watched, and apparently neither did Netflix, so they canceled it after just 2 seasons. Colleen Ballinger, primarily known as the satirical character Miranda Sings, went on to kind of do a little bit more personality-driven stuff as themselves, and then more recently has been in hot water and controversy for grooming a lot of their underage fans. Fans have come out with allegations and lots of evidence proving that she was in group chats with lots of underage fans, talking about some very adult, inappropriate topics, everything from her personal love life with her husband to the love lives and sex lives of these minors. So really disgusting, gross, awful stuff. Today, Colleen dropped the craziest apology video that has ever been put to YouTube. I haven't gotten to watch the full thing yet. I've just seen the musical intro to it. Yes, it's in fact a musical apology video. Eat your art out, CNMA, with your interpretive dance. We have a new crowned king of greatest apology videos ever. But before we get into that, I think it's important to lay a little bit of the groundwork about Colleen Ballinger, Miranda Sings, and the controversy with some evidence from the victims. Now, my buddy Nick Is Not Green made an incredible video called Colleen Ballinger is Running Out of Excuses, where he highlights a lot of this. So we're going to watch a little portion of this where he showcases a lot of the evidence from these fans as young as 14 years old. And yeah, let's get into this.
There are ex-fans who are coming out with screenshots of these group chats that they were in with Colleen. One of these was someone who was 15 years old at the time who came out and talked about the way that Colleen treated them when they were younger, and even included posts from Colleen back then that were also unacceptable for a grown woman to be posting about at the time. Here's another overview of what happened with Adam when they were 15. Colleen asked them for pictures, mailed them lingerie, exploited them for years of unpaid child labor. As you can see, there's a really uncomfortable screenshot here of a group chat called Colleenie's Weenies with presumably a bunch of underage children, where Adam, at age 14, I think, says, "My ass looks so good today, y'all," and 31-year-old Colleen saying, "Pics, Adam." And more of these.
That's so disgusting. First of all, I wouldn't be caught dead talking to a 14-year-old, let alone being in a group chat with them, and then even further than that, asking them for pictures of their butt. I've seen a lot of discourse on Twitter blaming Adam, the 14-year-old, for saying the suggestive thing in the first place, and Colleen is just playing along. That doesn't make any sense. That's a 14-year-old child, first of all, as a 31-year-old adult. Don't fucking talk to the kid. That's disgusting and weird. And then beyond that, maybe don't ask the kid for inappropriate pictures. This is such an insanely upsetting situation.
These group texts are constantly coming out with Adam posting a lot of them on his Twitter, which will also be linked below. There is a DM here that Colleen sent to these kids saying, "Tell me all the thoughts you had when you first got your periods, please and thank you. Example, I thought I shit myself because the blood was so dark in my underwear."
Already kind of a gross thing just to say to people in general. I would say even close friends that are legal adults. Even grosser and weirder to say that to a group of children.
That's normal. That's good. That's cool. There are people who are still defending Colleen who replied to this tweet right here and said, "Of course, period is offensive to Adam, a completely normal bodily function." 115 likes right there. You know, it's okay if you as a YouTuber go talk to a bunch of kids who are in middle school and high school and talk to them about sex positions and periods.
So Nick hit the nail on the head there. It's just really gross and uncomfortable across the board. Every inherent action is disgusting, and then it's even more disgusting when you're given the context of how young the people Colleen is choosing to talk to are. So really disgusting situation. All this has been coming to light. Colleen's been relatively quiet. Just dropped this beautiful banger right here, Hi, period, on their Colleen vlog channel. It's already got 95,000 views, 12,000 dislikes, which, even though we haven't seen it yet, I think I'm going to go ahead and drop a dislike here on that. And 21,000 likes, so still probably getting a bunch of support. You have to remember that Colleen's audience is primarily children, and that plays a big part into if you ever watch Miranda Sings, you know that it's content primarily made for really, really young children. So they don't necessarily have the critical thinking skills it takes to recognize when you're being taken advantage of. And Colleen is very much a person who's taking advantage of them. But let's watch this video together. This amazing apology video that might finally dethrone Sienna May's interpretive dance apology. Some predictions before we get into this. I think it's a 10-minute video. For at least the first 12 seconds, she will not say a word. She might do a sad look, which it's already kind of on screen, and then take a deep breath. At least 10 seconds of the runtime. For sure. I think that this is going to be a very non-apology apology. There will be no responsibility taken. I think she's going to make a pun about grooming. I think she's going to say something along the lines of like, the only grooming I do is to like my pets or something like that. These are my predictions. Let's watch it together for the first time. This is High by Colleen Ballinger. Okay, ukulele's coming up. Oh, God. Wait, how many seconds we're at? 7? I predicted 11 seconds, no audio. Oh, right at 11, baby. Oh, I'm on the money with this.
It's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true, though. Just as long as it's entertaining to you. Right? You guys having fun? All aboard the toxic gossip train. You're chugging down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic gossip train. You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Toxic gossip train. Tie me to the tracks and harass me for my past. 'Cause rumors look like facts. If you don't mind the gaps, I won't survive in the crash, but hey.
Okay, I don't mean to pause this tremendous experience for you guys, but we just have to remind ourselves, right? Even though she's singing her little heart out, talking about gaps in her past, toxic this, toxic that, we literally have photographic evidence of her being weird and inappropriate with kids. So this is kind of a bop, right?
At least you're having fun.
I like the Broadway deep breath pause, too.
Hi, everyone. I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things. Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
no!
And today I only want to talk about the facts. So I hope that you'll be willing to listen. Here we go. Many years ago, I used to message my fans, but not in a creepy way like a lot of you are trying to suggest. It was more of a loser kind of way, where I was just trying to be besties with everybody. It's kind of like when you go to like a family gathering, and there's a weird aunt there who keeps coming up to you and going like, "Hey girl, what's the tea?" And you're like, "Ugh." That was me, but in group chats with my fans. It was weird.
Now we're throwing Colleen a little pity party. She's like, this is how I'm gonna fix the situation. It's not that I'm a pedophile. It's that I'm a loser. Who? Like, I know she says her team didn't sign off on this, but I feel like somebody had to.
I've been sharing my life online for over 15 years. I've poured my heart out to you, and because of that I feel like I'm talking to my friends. But in the beginning of my career, I didn't really understand that maybe there should be some boundaries there. There were times in the DMs when I would overshare details of my life, which was really weird of me. I haven't done that for years, you see, because I changed my behavior and I took accountability.
I haven't groomed somebody in at least 10 years, okay? My grooming days are behind me. Maybe back in the day I dabbled in telling some kids about my period and maybe asking about theirs. But these days, I'm a new person. Don't worry.
But that's not very interesting, is it? So let's go on the toxic gossip train. The locomotive's fueled with hateful accusations. The toxic gossip train. Steamroll over someone's reputation. Toxic gossip
Slay Queen. She's doing some runs. Guys, I'm wondering, was this pre-written or is this like an improvisational song? She's just like letting her feelings out.
Hop on board, but close your eyes. Otherwise, you'll realize that the train is made of lies, and that person you despise maybe didn't deserve to die. But hey, at least you're having fun.
I am having fun,
In all
Colleen.
seriousness, I do think it's really important to hold people accountable for their mistakes. We should hope that everyone can learn from their mistakes and grow and change their behavior and be a better person. And this is something that I've always tried to do when I make mistakes, and it's something that I will continue to try to do. What? Oh, you don't care? Oh.
Yeah, we don't.
I thought you wanted me to take accountability, but that's not the point of your mob mentality, is it? No. Your goal is to ruin the life of the person you despise while you dramatize your lies and monetize their demise.
Okay. Again, I'm so sorry to break up the flow of this truly tremendous banger. And I cannot believe I think she's going to sing for the full 10 minutes of this. Let's clarify, right? What does accountability mean? I think it means that if you do something as egregious as what Colleen Ballinger's done and the law can't punish you in any way, shape, or form, then you take the punishment yourself. It is a privilege to be a YouTuber. It's a privilege to have a platform to communicate with people. It's a privilege to make money in the public eye the way that we get to. And I think the best way to take accountability for you, Colleen Ballinger, and people who are canceled in a way like you, is to leave the internet. Like leave entertainment, because entertainment is a privilege. It is it's one of the coolest things that there is in this world. I'm lucky every day that I get to do this for a living, and I take it very, very seriously to protect my audience, to protect people from unhealthy, creepy power dynamics in my own personal life as well as the personal lives of people that I associate with. And I think it's best for you if you just fucking quit, man. You groomed kids. It's creepy and weird. Big yikes.
On this video, she's gaslighting, manipulating. Oh, she's a narcissist and a rat. I would never make a mistake like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that all of you are perfect, so please criticize me. Bring out the daggers made from your perfect past and stab me repeatedly in my bony little back. I'm sure you're disappointed in my shitty little song.
Yes.
I know you wanted me to say that I was 100% in the wrong. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna take that route of admitting to lies and rumors that you made up for clout.
Colleen, we've literally seen the screenshots. And I was a loser isn't an excuse to have an inappropriate relationship with fans. As an adult, you have to be able to recognize when you are crossing a line with somebody, especially a fan, especially when you are deliberately making your videos to garner an audience of children. That means it's even doubly your responsibility to recognize when you're crossing a line and to never cross that line in the first place.
Hey everybody, I found someone new to harass. She did some things that I do not like in her past. So everybody gather around, cause we're about to attack, but not based on facts.
This goes kind of hard now.
Your loaded lethal weapon is your fingers on the keys. You don't need any armor when you can hide behind a screen. So shoot me down quick with a click and bam. My reputation's deceased.
I would watch this as a Broadway show. I don't know about you, but I would watch this as a Broadway show.
I also wanted to take a minute to talk about that girl, Miranda Sings. You know the one. Yeah, her. She's PG-13. It says that on my website, and it's always been that way. And that's why you won't find my videos on the YouTube Kids app. Anyway, I didn't realize it was my responsibility to decide what was appropriate for every kid to see. I've always relied on parents to decide if they're comfortable with their families watching my YouTube videos or coming to my live shows.
Again, mixed messaging here, and I think I can speak to this pretty directly just as a creator who's made content that can really go both ways. So I'm really popular due to the Mickey Mouse puppet on TikTok, right? So that's intentionally like a children's figure. I've been super intentional in the language that I use, the kind of titles that I have, and the kind of community that I fostered throughout the 2 years that I've been doing this full time to make it very clear that this isn't content for children. While I can't genuinely police that, I can draw lines. Like, there aren't kids allowed in my Discord server, right? They have to be above a certain age, right? There's there's levels that you can do. I've even shaken the hands of some parents at Disneyland whose kid was walking up to take a picture, taking a picture, and been like, hey, the content I make maybe is a little bit too adult for these kids. I cuss a lot in these videos. So at the very least, watch it with them. And they've been really thankful and appreciative that I've done that. I don't think Colleen was doing that while she was making millions of dollars off of this really weird character.
Have I made some jokes in poor taste? Yes. Have I made lots of dumb mistakes? Yes. Am I sad that there are some fans who feel betrayed? Yes. But was my intention to manipulate?
Yes.
No. It doesn't really matter what my intention was, because it seems as though everyone's already decided on that.
I don't think you get to pick an intention when you're a pedophile.
To have millions of people all over the world call you the most vile, horrendous, disgusting, life-ruining words that a person can be called, in my opinion. It doesn't matter that these things aren't true. Everyone just believes that you are the type of person who manipulates and abuses children. So I just wanted to say.
Oh my god! The length of the pause, immediately followed by a little whisper speaking. Colleen, I don't think we should feel bad for you because again, like the evidence is pretty overwhelming to say the least. And whether you have the capacity to understand it or not, you did in fact kind of abuse, manipulate kids.
Say that the only thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats.
This is one of my, that's, sorry, I don't mean to be so excited. It's a very grim topic, and I'm trying to make a fun game out of it. But that was absolutely one of my pre-video predictions, that she was going to talk about grooming her cats or grooming her pets. There you go. That's 2 for 2. I think I'm out of predictions.
I'm not a groomer. I'm just a loser who didn't understand I shouldn't respond to fans, and I'm not a predator, even though a lot of you think so, because 5 years ago I made a fart joke.
I love how Broadway and theatrical this is. Do you think the pauses are written into the song?
Even though I know this video won't change anyone's mind about me, I still felt it was important to come on here and defend myself a little.
This feels like the end, right? But it's 3 minutes left of this video.
And I also wanted to say that to anyone out there who has ever supported me in any capacity, I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I never had any bad intentions.
Yeah, okay. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, you are responsible. You garnered an audience of children, then you had inappropriate relations with those children, and now you're sitting here disenfranchising their experiences on the disgusting things you did to them and did with them and talked. Like, I mean, literally, you sent a 14-year-old lingerie. I don't know what could be going through an adult's mind to think that that's ever appropriate in any capacity. I know your whole pitch is that I'm a loser and that means it's okay. No, it's still grooming either which way. Maybe I should get my ukulele. Maybe I should sing a song to you, Colleen Ballinger.
But I do feel like shit.
Yeah. I mean, you groom children so they feel like shit. I think that the term groom is thrown around a lot, and the inappropriate nature of it is thrown around, but I don't know how often we talk about the impact. What happens when somebody gets groomed, right? What did Colleen inherently do to the lives of these kids? Introduce them to adult topics before they were maybe ready or in an appropriate environment to hear about that. And then they maybe try and chase after some of those experiences, inappropriate experiences, unsafe experiences in their day-to-day life because somebody they admire told them to. That's the kind of things that Colleen is essentially perpetuating and then putting her child fans up to doing.
The toxic gossip train.
Damn, we're back to the chorus. The toxic.
Down the tracks of misinformation. toxic gossip train.
My voice is going right, sing.
One-way ticket to manipulation station.
Manipulation Station goes kind of hard. Tell me you wouldn't go to a bar titled Manipulation Station. Actually, don't go anywhere near a bar titled Manipulation Station.
Toxic gossip train. You tied me to the tracks and harassed me for my past. Rumors look like facts when you don't mind the gaps. I won't survive in the crash, but hey.
Toxic Gossip Train. We have had some fun. Is it just 2 minutes of dead space after this? Oh, please just be 2 minutes of staring at the camera. Don't say a word, Colleen. Oh my god! Oh my god, the YouTuber click.
You know,
Wait. MCU style after credit
say
scene.
something. It seems like maybe you're confused about something. I don't know. Let me try to help. Sometimes people make a mistake and it doesn't make them a horrible person. Whoa. Sometimes people can make a mistake and they're still a good person. Crazy, I know. Sometimes people can make a mistake and you don't have to take that mistake. Oh no. And twist it up and grind it and add some lies to it and pulverize it and stab it with knives and ruin a life and oh no. Sometimes people can make a mistake. It doesn't mean you gotta send them hate. Oh no.
Kinda hard.
Sometimes
Again.
people can make a mistake and you can kindly let them know and help them to grow.
Hey, kindly, don't groom any more kids. What's the nice way to say this? Hey, Colleen, hey, buddy. Maybe if they're young, don't talk to them or look at them or make videos for them. Bad idea, Colleen.
Sometimes people make mistakes simply because they made a mistake.
Ooh, minor chord. All right, are we ending on a minor?
And that mistake doesn't
Resolve.
make them a terrible human.
Does, kind of.
Just makes them a human.
This just in. Human beings all groom at one point or another. And you're not a bad person for grooming. You're just bad if you don't stop once you're told to not do it anymore. I don't know what this argument is. 10 more seconds. What's left? Give me another note. Are you
What do I know?
Wow. Might be the greatest apology video of our generation. But let's talk about the pieces of it. Obviously, I talked about it a lot as it was going, but the key points. Colleen has taken zero accountability for this entire situation. She basically said that, well, I was a loser, not a groomer. I was a weirdo who interacted with kids, not somebody with ill intentions. But I think, plain and simple, it's still the same actions, right? So if I, like, hit a bunch of people with my car and I, like, always go onto like roads where children are walking and try and hit them with my car. And my intentions are just like, I like those roads and they're the best roads. I'm losing the thread here. Hold on. And my intentions are just, I like driving down those roads. I'm still a murderer who killed kids. I still, in fact, did a crime. And I think Colleen's struggling to recognize the crime here, and the crime is inappropriate relationship with children, and that's not something that I think is excusable by somebody who has as much influence as them. So all she's going to be left with is probably millions and millions and millions of dollars. Boo-hoo. Cry in your multi-million-dollar house, and you got to have this life that you probably didn't deserve because of the kind of things that you were doing with these young people. And I think it's our responsibility. If you see this video, go to Adam McIntyre's Twitter. Go to anybody who is publicly talking about this and publicly sharing their experiences and validate them. At least make them feel like that they're being heard. And as an audience and as people, we take this opportunity to cancel Colleen Ballinger in a way that holds her accountable. Just don't watch Colleen stuff anymore. I think most of you who are watching this video probably don't watch Colleen to begin with. Maybe did when you were a lot younger, but I think you've certainly learned better since then. But I don't know. That's the story. My name's Hassan. This is Bad Days, the show where your bad days are your best stories. Tomorrow, The video is going to be about Keemstar starting Twitter beef with me. We'll get into that next time. Colleen, fuck you and Ned Fulmer from the Try Guys. All right, see you guys later.